Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you are returning. My name is Afton and I am Monty's Tarot Child. Here on my channel I will be doing pick-a-card readings and general readings like the one that I am doing today. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I'm going to be working with this Oracle deck and I may pull a few cards from Tarot as well for clarification. I just need one. I just need one card. I'll take happiness. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Okay? Sometimes when we are going along our path, we question things, whether we should be feeling the emotions that we're feeling, whether our happiness is genuine, whether or not the happiness is going to be here for long. That focusing on if it's going to be here long enough does not give you the opportunity to relish in your moment of happiness. Okay? Doubt. Yeah. I release the need to know all the answers. Put these on the two. If they come back out, then that means that it's meant to be. But doubt. You're doubting your happiness. You're doubting that you're on the right path because it feels fleeting almost. Three more. We'll take them all. Fine. Let's see. We have surrender, abundance, and denial. Okay. These. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay. With these energies on the table, it's like you have happiness. Having it is not the issue. The issue is surrendering your control. I can release my need to control. And when we think of control, we think like having a really tight grip on something. But doubt can be controlling as well. Doubting that what you're manifesting or what you want, happiness, more happiness, abundance, it's like you're trying to control the situation into automatically being something negative. But you need to surrender the doubt and the control in order to truly understand that you're on the right path. Okay. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You may be denying yourself happiness. You may be in denial about the need to surrender, thinking that everything's peachy cool, peachy clean, but it's not. You cannot recognize that you are a limitless being until you release and let go of the things that are keeping you from being this being, from accepting your abundance. Okay. Just some more oracle for clarification. Why is happiness here? Spirit, why is happiness here? Thank you. Triumph. The path that you have chosen is the path for you. The path that gives you happiness, stability, security, feeling safe is your triumphant path. And that doesn't mean that this path can't change. It just means that where you are now with the happiness and the abundance and everything that you feel is going to be or work out in your greatest good. Why is doubt here? Spirit, why is doubt here? Why is doubt here? Just needed one. The truth. You're ignoring the truth. It's like you're trying to ignore the truth that you ask the question to. I release the need to know all answers, but you have the answer already. It is that you are where you need to be. You are within your happiness. You are within your abundance, but you need to surrender. I can release my need to control with love. I can release the need to know all of the answers with love. It could be that you are in a relationship, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. It could be self-love. It could be love from a family member. Someone who's teaching you how to release, how to surrender. And Surrendering doesn't mean weakness. It doesn't mean that you are lacking something or without. You have everything that you need. The truth is within you. Love is within you. Love is around you. And you are triumphant. Abundance. I like abundance here. Spirit. Thank you. Get money. And that's on period. That's on period. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. When we think of abundance, we normally think of money. But again, abundance can be in any aspect of your life. Happiness, love, truth. Having the truth at your hands is an abundance. It is a privilege, because some people are still asleep. Some people are still doubting themselves, are still in denial of their true power. I said the word and it popped out. High hopes. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. When you have awareness of everything that is going on around you, you are allowed to have higher hopes. You are allowed to think bigger, to get money, to get abundance, because you are aware. You cannot ascend and be aware without replacing your fear with awareness. And then you will gain your abundance, the love that you want. You find it within, you find it without. Not without, but outside of yourself. You find it within yourself, and then you find it outside of yourself. And that's, a huge cliche, because people don't like having to hear that they have to find themselves first. And it's not even that you have to find yourself first, because you could be in a relationship with someone who is supposed to be meant for you, but you won't know that until you find yourself. So you could already have the relationship, but you are not aware of how abundantly loved you are, because you don't love yourself. The relationship could literally be perfect, and you would find something wrong still, because you're doubting, because you need to know all the answers. You need to know how this relationship's going to work out before you've even given it the love that it deserves. Okay? What is triumph here for the collective? What is triumph? Thank you. On the floor. The Magician. Yes. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. You are capable of manifesting anything. You are capable of holding your magic within you to heal yourself, and then spreading that magic outwardly to attract exactly what you want. The Magician leads the way. They have every tool that they need in order to make their dreams come true. Why is the truth here for the collective? What is the truth here? We have Seven of Cups. Wow. And the Three of Swords popped out with it, but I'm going to just do this Seven of Cups. You may have many decisions to make, whether in the physical realm, spiritually. You have a lot of options, and you're trying to find the truth within them, the one that is going to be the best option for you. But you need to release the need to know all answers. You cannot doubt your choice. You must know that your instincts are telling you the truth on what choice you need to make. And with the Magician here, whatever, in triumph and happiness, whatever decision that your gut is telling you is the truth, and it will bring you happiness, triumph, and magic. Why is love here? Why is love here for the collective? Why is love here for the collective? Seven of Swords. You're not being honest with yourself or someone. Well, no, I'm seeing this as self. Surrender. I can release my need to control. But sometimes we self-sabotage ourselves by trying to control everything. Sometimes when we are trying to control something so strongly, we miss our actual true blessing coming to us. For an example, you can fight for something strongly that you really want, not realizing that there's another prize behind door number 2 with a bigger red bow, right? You're blocking your blessings. You're doubting yourself, you're self-sabotaging, and Spirit wants you to know that it is okay to surrender control. It is okay to not have all the answers immediately, as if you think, but you do. The answers are within yourself. You're the only one who can answer your question the way that you need it to be answered. Get money. Why is get money here, Spirit? Why is get money here? We know why it's here, but we're going to ask anyway. Get money. No. Get money. Why is get money here, Spirit? Get money. Why is get money here, Spirit? All of these cards about to pop out. King of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. In reverse. You may be feeling as if you've been waiting a long time to feel as if you are abundant, to feel as if you have all of your financial and material needs met. You may be wanting to control your finances as if that is where your issues are coming from. But your seeds have already been planted. Your abundance is on the way. But you're not surrendering to it. You're not surrendering to the truth that you are the King of Wands, that you are the Magician, that you hold all of your own power. You're doubting that you are who you want to be already, or who you already are. You're doubting who you are, which is abundant. You are abundant. Okay. Why is denial here? Nope. Let's see. Why is denial here? Spirit. is denial here, Spirit? Too many. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but replace it with the insight of awareness. Thank you, Spirit. The Hierophant. Usually with the Hierophant here, we see following the rules. And sometimes the rules can be very strict. It's just more control, I see. Trying to control even your thoughts. It's almost as if you're trying not to be too hopeful in the decision that you made in case it disappoints you. That is controlling. You're trying to plan the outcome before it is even to happen. You're trying to plan that your Seven of Pentacles won't be here before you can even pluck them off the bush. But you are allowed to have high hopes. You must replace your fear of having to make a decision. Wow. I just noticed we have 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, you could be seeing a lot of 7s. But it's like you're stuck within yourself, within your own mind, within your own head. Trying to decide on if I want to do more oracle cards. I'm actually going to read the descriptions of these cards down here. Happiness. Before incarnating, your soul created a blueprint for you to follow in this physical dimension. The easiest way to chart this path is to follow your bliss. Life is full of choices and opportunities. Spirit, in its infinite wisdom, has given you the emotion of happiness to guide you. The signposts are always there, but you have to acknowledge them and have the courage to follow them. As you hold this, not as you hold this card, because you can't hold the card. Do you feel that you are living a life of happiness? And what areas is it lacking? It could be financially, it could be spiritually. It may be time to be truthful with your soul self. The truth. Stop doubting. I was wondering where the truth was on here. It may be time to be truthful with your soul self. Listen to its language and use your intuition. If there is someone or a scenario holding you back from experiencing complete happiness, even though it may be painful to admit, you need to be completely truthful. And this could coincide with love. You could also not be in the best situation, and you may need to surrender control around that relationship as well. They could be being dishonest towards you, or you could be being dishonest towards yourself, trying to stay in a situation that no longer benefits you. Okay? Sometimes when we leave the situations that we're in, it opens doors for the places where we truly wanted to be in the first place. Be mindful of how happiness will affect every aspect of your life on your path. Also, use your intuition if there is someone else in your life who needs to be brought into the awareness of happiness. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness, the awareness of your happiness. You release your fear, your denial, your doubt. You surrender it all and replace it with the insight and awareness of your happiness, of your This is important to recognize as well. Others will want to learn from you, and whether you admit it or not, you can be their teacher. When you are filled with love and compassion, not only do you bring happiness into your life, but you lead others by example. Be the light. Be the magician. Triumph over these emotions. With the Seven of Cups, because it is cups, it's talking about emotions as well. So you could be making or having to make a difficult decision. But you have to be honest with yourself. Tell the truth. And release the need to know the answers to the question that you already have your answer to. Okay? Doubt. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. You are only consciously aware of the three dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. I'm going to read that again. You are only consciously aware of the three dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own path, personal path to this awareness, and there is no right or wrong answer as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul and some will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you and seems right, then keep it. If not, release it back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put on your path. This description had all of the words that are on this table in this description. Love and compassion are your true power. You manifest through love. You manifest your abundance through love. You manifest happiness through love. But it has to be the same love that you have already given to yourself. You cannot continue to expel love for other people and not expect to give it back to yourself without it creating doubt and denial. Abundance. Always remember that you are God, and God is all about creation. God says yes, the ego says no. In order to have abundance in all areas of your life, you must create the space of receiving and know that you are deserving of anything your heart desires. The more you can release limited thinking and worry, the more open you are to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. Release your doubt. I cannot say it enough. Release your doubt in yourself. Release your doubt in others. If someone is making you doubt them, their actions, their words, release. And people will say, well, Afton, you can't just go out cutting people off. Yes, you can. You can. You truly, absolutely can. You can send love and light or whatever you want, however you want to describe that, towards them along their path, because everyone is along their own path. Everyone can't go with you. But that does not mean, A, that you are not worthy to go along your own path worry-free, and B, that does not mean that you are a bad person either. You should not doubt your inherited goodness because you've decided to surrender the things that no longer benefit you and to accept love into your life. That does not make you a bad person, ever. Allow yourself to have fun when manifesting what you want in life. That's what you're missing. You're missing fun. You're so worried, and quite frankly, you may be manifesting with anxiety, bringing in anxiousness when you're trying or supposed to be releasing it. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be hopeful. You're supposed to have high hopes for your manifestations, that everything is going to work out exactly the way that you planned it. Why? Because you manifested out of love. By embracing a positive mindset, you are opening the door to unexpected abundance. Unexpected. But it isn't unexpected because you've been waiting. You've been waiting. And you don't want to wait anymore. But you got to clear some stuff out. It is natural to have abundance in your life, and you must realize that any thoughts of limitedness may have come from either a past life or a life condition you have chosen to overcome. They could also originate from programming that you received from the environment you grew up in and the value systems you were taught when you were young. Now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. When you are in the vibration of receiving, you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. When you are in the vibration of receiving, right now you're not in that vibration. You're still making your decisions, deciding to no longer doubt your decisions, deciding to surrender the pettiness and the self-doubt and the negative thinking, the negative thoughts. You are deciding to continue to wait for your abundance, but to do so in a healthy manner, to do so with positivity and knowing that what is meant for you is and will always be, is on the way, is coming, is here, was here yesterday, but you missed it. Why? Because you were doubting. You were doubting if it was there in the first place. Denial. It is time to open up and be completely honest with yourself at this present moment. Buried fears and resentments do not die. They merely fester and cause disease. Only by bringing them to the surface and examining them in the light of day with love and compassion will you banish them from your life. It may bring you pain and heartache to reflect upon these situations again, but you are only giving them power by suppressing them. The dangerous seeds of denial will grow and spread and manifest unless you uproot them, examine them, and release them. You're manifesting out of anxiety, out of doubt, out of fear. Surrender your fear, and your abundance will flow. This is the only way to become whole and healthy. Learn not to bury painful emotions in the first place. Deal with them as they come and take all the time you need to neutralize them without hiding them. Your soul wants to live honestly and authentically in the now, in the truth. Don't hinder it by placing emotional landmines on its path. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. But you're not aware. You are tricking yourself into thinking where you actually are is where you want to be. It is not. When you come home and you cry, or when you wake up in the morning and you don't want to go to work, you physically can't. It makes you sick. It makes you ill. You're not being truthful with yourself. You don't love that job. You don't love working for someone else. And with the self-sabotage, you're telling yourself, well, I can't get out of it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It doesn't matter if you've been at a job for 13 years, 20 years. Leave. This is not the time where we spend all of our lives working for someone else, building up someone else's empire that we don't even truly believe in. We use love to remove ourselves from the situations that you don't love. We compassionately show ourselves that we deserve to be abundant, to be happy, to be self-sufficient. We don't deny ourselves these things. We don't tell ourselves, oh, you're getting your hopes up because this is just not going to work. Put these in the wrong place. You are the magician. You have to decide to surrender it all. I am going to pull a reflection card. Each reflection card has 2 questions on them, and I can decide whether to answer one or both questions depending on how it resonates with this reading. Okay? I feel as if there's more though. Let's see, before I get into these cards, let's do some chakra cards, and we can see what chakras need to be aligned, realigned, what to work on. Triumph. Let's triumph here. Limitless. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You are limitlessly triumphant. And look at this. These symbols, the infinity symbol is the symbol of you can do anything. You can create anything. It's all in your hands. Limitlessly triumphant by your own means. That is gorgeous. That's beautiful. Okay, the truth. Why is the truth here? Finances. Yeah, you could be making a decision about finances. That's so weird. 2-1 makes 3. We have 33 right underneath. You could be making a decision that may affect your finances and you're doubting it. You don't want to put yourself in an already, you don't want to further into an already difficult situation. Okay? But you must be honest with yourself and say, if you don't leave said situation now, if you don't leave said mindsets behind now, where will you be in the next 5 years, 10 years, right? I release the need to know all the answers, but you still must take action. You still must surrender the denial and the doubt. Why is love here? Spirit. Why is love here? Why is love here, Spirit? Why is love here, Spirit? Why is love here, Spirit? They want to pop out. Why is love here, Spirit? Are you speaking up for yourself? Are you telling the truth to yourself and to others around you? I can already answer that now. You wouldn't be here if you were. Why is it so hard for you to acknowledge the truth within yourself? Why is it hard for you to communicate? Get money. Let's get money here, Spirit. Thank you. Presence. Stop thinking about the things that you're trying to grow and be present. Realize that your money is present. It may not feel like it, but you have to acknowledge it in order for it to be. You have to acknowledge it in order for you to become aware. I am a limitless being. You're a what? Okay. And I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. The Magician. Present. Be present. Spend time with yourself. Realize who you are. The King of Wands. Why is high hopes here, Spirit? High hopes. Physical body. I might have to clarify that one. But you have 2 red cards now, which means that you should be working on your root chakra and your throat chakra as well. Speaking up, clearing the blockages out of the way, but also grounding yourself within your physical body. Yes, we're spiritual beings, but we still need to be grounded, present. Why is physical body here, Spirit? Why is physical body here? Why is physical body here, Spirit? Just one more card. You could be seeing a lot of red as well. A lot of these cards have red in them. Love, again. Love your body. Love yourself. Yeah. It's all about self right now. And you could still and yet be involved with someone else, but this is still about you. You make decisions for yourself. You're the one you have to go to sleep with at night and to wake up with in the morning. You have to be honest with yourself. Show love to yourself. Treat your physical body and your spiritual being benefits from it. Maybe taking a walk outside, fresh air, staying safely at a distance, getting your body moving, dancing. When you dance, you activate your root chakra, your sacral chakra, the lower chakras, moving your hips, yoga, however you want to physically become present within your body. Spirit tells you do it. Sometimes when we have so many thoughts in our head or so many emotions within our body, the best and only thing that we can do is move. The best thing that we can do for ourselves is to be honest about where we physically are in this moment. Does your body hurt? Are you so unhappy that you physically feel it? Change it. Clear it out. Clear out the doubt. Release. Surrender to the divine and knowing that they are working for your highest good. But you also need to put in the work. Okay. So I'm going to ask one reflection question or two. Thank you. Yes. What's one thing you could do to take better care of yourself? What we were just talking about. Moving your body. Just, even if it's just for 5 minutes, even if it's just when you go to take out the trash, you stretch a little bit longer, or you stretch your arms upward to the sun. You say thank you to the universe for waking you up this morning, for giving you knowledge, for giving you breath in your physical body. I'm going to ask a second question as well. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? That was a mouthful of a question. I'm going to ask it again. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? Okay? And the other question again, what's one thing you could do to take better care of yourself? And you can journal with these questions and try to dive deeper. I recommend journaling in general because that is the easiest, safest way for you to release any emotions and thoughts that you just can't clarify on your own within your head, or that you just can't clarify with someone else, maybe because you need to let them go. I don't know why I'm being called to say this, but don't try to depend on someone else for you to release them. And what I mean by that is, don't go talking to the person that you need to release about the difficult situation in which you need to release them from. They're not going to give you insight. They're not going to be of use, because who wants to be cut off? Nobody. They will decide to stay. And that is not what you need. You need the truth. And who's going to tell you that? Yourself. Do not look for answers outside of yourself. Spirit will give you, Spirit, God, whoever, will give you all the answers that you could possibly not even fathom on how to ask. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like, comment down below, and subscribe. It would truly mean the world to me. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.